Do you want to get shredded from home and to be able to do super cool movements like this right here? Well, let me tell you, I didn't start like this. Instead, I started with the basics, you guys, and I built my way up. So if you are a beginner and you're trying to get in awesome shape from home with pretty much just your body weight, then this beginner workout is going to be perfect for you. It's going to be basic exercises that are going to help you build up your strength. So eventually one day you can do dips into L-sit holds and even L-sit flutters. So make sure you watch this full video and also hit that subscribe button if you're not already subscribed to the channel, because I post workouts all the time and other fitness and health content. But without further ado, let's get started with this workout. And to start the warm up, we're gonna do windshield wipers side to side. You're gonna have your phone on, you guys, and you're gonna do each movement in this warm up for 60 seconds. If you're in a time crunch, just do it for 30 seconds. But you're gonna start off with windshield wipers, which is gonna open up your hips and loosen up your lower back. After windshield wipers, we're gonna move into cat-cows. Right here, you're going to get in a tabletop stance. This is a tabletop, shoulders stacked over wrists, hips stacked over knees. You're gonna breathe in, arch your back. You're gonna retract your scapula, which is just basically pulling your shoulder blades back, and then look up. And then you're gonna do the opposite. You're gonna push through your shoulder blades, tuck your chin to your chest, and then round your back. And again, you're gonna do this for 60 seconds or 30 seconds if you're in a time crunch. After that movement, we're gonna move into a downward dog, this right here. You can hold it and stay still, or something I really like to do to make it more dynamic is bend one knee at a time. Feels really good. After you do this exercise, what you're going to do is bring your knee to the middle of your hands. Drop your your foot, drop your left knee, and you're gonna move forward, get a good stretch on your hips, and then you're gonna straighten your leg, stretch out your hamstring for a few seconds, then come back. You're just gonna rock back and forth. And when you're warming up, make sure nothing hurts. It's just a warm up. You wanna go nice and gentle. We're just getting the body ready to work out. After you do that side, you would switch sides, same thing. Then we're gonna stand up and you're gonna do neck circles for 30 seconds one direction and then 30 seconds other direction, making it 60 seconds total. After that, you're gonna go arm circles for 30 seconds going forward, then 30 seconds going backwards. After that, what we're gonna do is spinal twists, just right here for 60 seconds. Just getting the spine nice and warmed up. After that, we got side bends for 60 seconds. And again, just a little reminder, if you're in a time crunch, you can do 30 seconds instead. But make sure you're really warming up and not rushing these movements, because the warm up is so important, you guys, so you don't get hurt for the workout. And it primes your body and muscles and your mind to get ready to have a great workout. But this is the last movement of the warm up. You're gonna bring your right knee in and then open up. Imagine there's something you're trying to put your knee over, like a chair or something. So you come in and then out, come in and then out. This is really opening up the hips. And you're gonna do this for 60 seconds or 30 seconds if you're running short on time. But that's your quick full body warm up. Now let's get started with the workout. So to start off with this beginner workout, you do need a pull-up bar. And what you're gonna do is a dead hang. So you're just gonna grab onto the bar. Your thumbs can be this way or they can be this way. Doesn't matter, hands shoulder width apart. And then what you're going to do is just lift your feet up and relax. You want to think about letting your lower back and hips fall downwards, and then your arms are going to stay up here. So what this is doing is it's opening up your spine and your shoulders. It's so good for you to do. I do this every day. So if you can, try to do this every day, but you're just holding for as long as you can. This is also going to build awesome grip strength. And the nice thing about the dead hang for beginners is this is step one to being able to do a pull-up. So of course, before you can do one of these, a pull-up, you need to be able to just hang on to a bar. But what I want you to do is hang on to the bar for just as long as you can. It could be 10 seconds, 20 seconds, 30 seconds, as long as you can, and then let go. And you are gonna do 2 rounds of this. So after you do it the first time, you're gonna rest for 1 to 2 minutes, and then come back to the bar and do it again for 1 more time. And if you don't have a pull-up bar, then you just skip this movement. But I really recommend getting a pull-up bar, because if you're trying to get in awesome shape from home, the pull-up bar is gonna be your best friend. But let's move on to part 2 of this workout. So for part 2 of this workout, we are gonna get onto our knees into a tabletop. Once you're in the tabletop, you're gonna slightly bring your knees a little bit farther back squeeze your core, even squeeze your glutes a little bit, and you're gonna lower down halfway and hold. And you're gonna hold a knee push-up isometric for as long as you can. It may be 5 seconds, 10 seconds, 20 seconds, 30 seconds, but you're gonna hold until you can't hold any longer, and then you're gonna let go. Doing this right here is gonna help you get strong enough to do normal push-ups in the future. But just like the dead hang, we're gonna do 2 rounds of this. So after round number 1 of holding as long as you can, you're going to rest for 1 to 2 minutes and then repeat for 1 more time as long as you can. And even if you can't get halfway, just go as far as you can. Maybe it's just right here and hold that position. But after you finish this, we're gonna move on to part 3 of this beginner workout. So for part 3 of this workout, we have a superset, which just means we're supersetting 2 exercises back to back. So exercise 1 is going to be in hands elevated push-up or like incline push-up. Doesn't really matter what you call it, but you're gonna find either a desktop, a kitchen counter, a chair that is elevated. You're gonna place your hands on it. You're gonna take a step back, and then you're gonna lower your chest to whatever surface you are doing the push-up on, and then back up. And since our hands are elevated, this is going to be a little bit easier than doing push-ups on the ground. And what I want you to do is as many push-ups as you can. You can count the reps if you want to, but I don't really care about a rep scheme. So I'm not gonna tell you to do 5 reps or 10 reps because everyone's different. So what I want you to do is just as many push-ups as you can with good form. So that means coming all the way down and extending back up. I don't want you doing little half reps. I want you making sure you're controlling the movement up and down all the way. But make sure you are progressing. So once this gets too easy, what I want you to do is find a surface that's a little bit lower. It could be a chair, but notice how this is like a foot lower, which is gonna make it a little bit more challenging, and you do the same thing, down and up. And you wanna keep progressing to a lower and lower surface until eventually you're on the ground doing full push-ups. But right after you do as many push-ups as you can with your hands elevated, I want you to go straight into body weight squats. So we're just squatting with our own body weight. So how you want to do this is bring your feet shoulder width apart and then bring them out a little bit more. And I like to flare up my toes just a little bit. And then you're gonna squat down and then come back up. And you can play with it a little bit. If your feet are too wide and it doesn't feel good, you can always bring your feet a little bit closer together. And I want you to make sure you're not squatting straight up and down like this. You see how my knees are gonna way over my toes and I can't really get that low. Instead, I want you to think about sitting your butt back and hinging through your hips. You can put your hands right here and you basically wanna feel that crease between your hips. So you're squatting down, kicking your butt back, and then getting low. You see that right there? Just like this. Imagine that there's like a chair behind you and you're trying to sit on it. And when you come up, you're squeezing your quads and glutes and then coming back down. Come up, squeeze your quads and glutes, and then come back down. And I want you to do as many squats as you can in 60 seconds. So basically you would grab your phone, press the timer, and just do squats for 60 seconds, as many reps as you can, and then you'd stop. But that is part 3 of this workout. You're doing the push-ups and then supersetting it with the bodyweight squat. And I want you to do 3 rounds total. So what that means is after you do the push-up and squat, that's 1 round. I want you to repeat for 3 rounds total. And you don't need to rest very long in between. After you finish 1 round, you can go straight into the 2nd round, or you can rest a little bit if you're tired or need some water. But now let's move on to part 4 of this workout, and we're almost done. So to finish off this workout, we are gonna hit our core muscles, and we're gonna do a circuit. So what that means is we're gonna do a couple different exercises back to back to back to back, and then we're gonna rest. So this is what it looks like. Exercise 1, what we're going to do is a bear crawl. So you're gonna get in a plank position, you're gonna walk your hands back, and then bend your knees a little bit, and then walk your hands back out into a plank. So just this movement right here, and it may feel a little funny at first if you've never done it before, but just keep doing it, just do your best. And what you're gonna notice is it's gonna fire up your core muscles, and it's really good for shoulder strength and stability. And I want you to do this movement for 30 seconds. And then right after you finish the bear crawl, you're gonna lay down, feet together, and you're gonna drive your knees into your chest and then back out. Into your chest and then back out. And you're squeezing your core when you do this, and this is gonna target your lower abs, but it's also gonna hit the upper part as well. But you're gonna do this for 30 seconds, and then you're gonna bend your knees, feet are gonna be on the mat, and you're gonna put your hands on your head, and you're gonna crunch up just halfway, squeeze your core, back down. So you're gonna crunch up, back down. And you're gonna do this for 30 seconds. And then the last exercise we're going to do is a Russian twist. So what you're gonna do is feet together. You're gonna barely lift your heels up off the ground, clasp your hands together, and you're gonna tap one side of the floor and then the other side of the floor, and just back and forth. And if this is too challenging for you, you can keep your feet on the ground, which will make it a little bit easier. But what this movement is gonna work on is our obliques, the side part of our core, and you're gonna do this for 30 seconds. After you finish all 4 exercises in a row, you're gonna rest for 1 to 2 minutes and then repeat. And I want you to do 2 to 3 rounds total. So depending on how much time you got or your fitness level, do 2 rounds or 3 rounds. But that right there is your full beginner at-home workout that you can do 3 times a week. And how you should set it up is you should do it on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Or you could do it on Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. I just want you to have a rest in between each workout so you can let your muscles recover so you can get back stronger and feel amazing the next workout. But also, I want you to remember that it's about progression, not perfection. So some weeks you may not be able to do this 3 times because life might get in the way, but just doing this 2 times will also help you out. And even just doing this 1 time a week, you guys, is better than nothing. But if you can, try to do it 3 times a week. But like I said, something's better than nothing. And I'm saying this because fitness is a journey. Something I tell all my clients is that consistency is way more important than intensity. A lot of people, when they start their fitness journey, they try to go all out and try to work out every day. But what that does for most people is burn you out, and you can only do that for like 1 month to maybe 2 months max, and then you give up and then you lose all your progress. But a much better approach is just training 2 to 3 times a week. And that's why I love full body, because this is a full body workout where we're hitting pretty much our full body. But this is why I love this, because you only need to train 2 to 3 times a week to get great results. So focus on consistency over intensity, because the goal is to train for the rest of your life. And that's why my brand and my fitness app is called Fit for Life, because my goal is not to just help you get in shape for a little bit, but my goal is to help you get in shape and stay in shape for the rest of your life. But if you are serious about getting in awesome shape, you should click the link in my bio and schedule a free one-on-one call with me. And it's not a sales call by any means. All I'm going to do is ask you fitness questions, ask you what your goals are, and then see if I can help you out. And if it's not a right fit, then it's okay. We can part ways. But I really do think I can help you get in amazing shape. So click the link down below and book that free call with me if you want. But I hope you guys have a great day. And also make sure to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. But peace out, you guys.